They were the two oldest kids of Grandma and Grandpa Snare.
Okay.
And they came up here and lived on that farm, and they took the cattle and herded them up along the road from Slayton.
Oh, from Buffalo or Slayton?
Slayton.
Okay.
From Kirkwood. Can you imagine traveling that far with a bunch of cattle and horses?
So they came just to get farmland.
Yeah. And Grandpa owned 2 farms up here. And Bert and Edith came from Buffalo.
Yeah, okay.
I found your pictures in here and then just
Okay, but you said
keep them,
Grandpa.
huh?
Okay.
Yeah, and I think
Warren Bert from
are you
Slayton.
doing something?
Aye.
Recording
And I don't know
yeah.
how long after.
But before that, your grandpa owns property up here?
Yeah, he bought
And
2
I see that
farms.
Garfield
Okay,
too.
so that would be Henry.
I didn't go to
Henry.
that. Greg went
And they
there
lived in
first,
Slayton
second,
too.
kindergarten
But
first,
Grandpa
second,
Smear
and
wanted to
third.
come up here to get his kids in a decent church because his brothers were drunkards. Grandpa Smear's brothers.
Okay, this is stories I've never heard.
Do I have to press it?
So they moved up here with the rest of the kids. And then we must have lived on that farm. And my dad was so little then that we didn't get much from him. And they went to this free church out in the country, but they didn't stay long. They went to Buffalo, Grandpa and Grandma Snare.
Okay. So Henry and Andrea
Yeah,
You know, and then,
went back.
well, yeah,
to Buffalo.
Patty.
Well, not back too, but
And she took Lula. I suppose she took her with her. And Lula lived with them all the time. And then Bert, after Esther died, he got to eat it, but I don't know if he got married here or in Buffalo.
okay, I can probably find that record somewhere.
And then he lived by the lake in Buffalo, the Buffalo Lake. And they had Jesse, and then they wanted Lula back, but she wouldn't give her up. They never raised Lula.
So that was Andrea.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the one.
So what do we say next?
Just pretend it isn't.
What do you want to know?
Yeah, my sister has been so fascinated by this. My mother's mother. One time we were going through stuff in the basement when Mom was still alive, and there was a bundle of letters from Esther to Bert, and Shirley wanted to read them. My mother would not let her, and they disappeared.
There's something in those letters that we don't know.
Yeah, so she must have burned them or threw them away or something. So
And they were from Bert.
from Esther to Bert.
She went.
Did you know Esther?
No,
Oh.
I wasn't born yet. But did she go out to Colorado? See, the brothers were in Colorado.
Right, Billy or the Holmgrens went to Colorado.
Oh, did Esther ever go there? I doubt it. He took her to St. Peter.
Right. And let's see, but now all the Holmgrens, I think, were out
In Colorado. But
the grandmother was out there.
was she? Where was she out there? You mean the grandmother of Esther? Or the mother? See, it was,
One of them was out there.
the Holmgrens lived on the place south of our school. Our school out there. They lived on a farm out there at Esther's Falls.
That was the road that sort of curves out
We'll go straight by
past Klinghagen's station.
no, past the Baptist church, out to where our school was, where the cemetery is.
Yeah.
Well, the road that goes south there, I'm sure that Holmgrens lived on a last place.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's
Yeah.
where Keith Holmgren and what's his dad's name?
Harold,
Harold Holmgren.
and they weren't related though. Those Holmgrens.
I think there is some connection there.
And then there was some big time Holmgrens that started the free church out in the country there by the cemetery.
Yes, because I have the obituary from, it must be Mom's grandparents then.
Mm-hmm.
And it said they were influential in starting the church in
Right.
Kirkhope.
And many people got saved there, out in that land. That was Burt's farm, the
Yeah.
corner where the cemetery is. And the pastors would come along and stay for a while, or they might do circuit riding on a horse, whatever. And
So Henry owned that property where the church.
mm-hmm, bought it from Finstrom.
Okay.
And that's relatives there. We're kind of, and those Finstroms and Holmgrens, they were big wheels in starting that church. And then some pastors would come along and the Spirit would be poured out, it says, and many people got saved. And they'd have conferences in Burt's Barn, which was probably quite new then, and Lofgren's Barn,
Oh.
that Mabel, remember,
Oh,
George
yeah.
Lofgren?
Now, what farm were they on?
The next one, east of the cemetery.
East of the cemetery.
So that's where Bob, Rod and Naomi lived now?
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bobby Holmgren?
Bob Holmgren, yeah.
Bob Holmgren used to live there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mabel Anderson, did you ever hear about that awful lady?
Keep it rolling, Irene.
She's videotaping you.
Mabel.
She knows.
But she died a long time ago. But that's the farm. And her brother was George, and he went to the free church here. And it was George's father. There was another big-time guy who was starting that free church. And they had these conferences in the barn, in his barn, Bert's barn, and in the barn north. That next farm north, which is Larry Johnson now. Who was it? Is that Larry or?
Well, it's Vernus's sons.
Yeah.
The farm north on that same road that.
It would have been Vernell and Grace Johnson's farm.
Farms around there.
Okay.
Uh-huh. So there were conferences, big time deal on each barn.
Huh.
And many people got saved out there on that land.
Hmm.
Yeah, and they've got pictures in a book I have of some of the pastors way back before our time.
Yeah, I saw a book of the history of the Free Church, and Kirkhoven Free Church was the 25th Free Church.
That started?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Kirkhoven Free Church is really important church.
Wow.
And good.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see what else can I say about. And then the Salem people went there too. It was the Salem people and the called Pre-Mission Church. It was those that went to divided, and Salem went to Salem, and then the others came to town.
Okay.
And then that's when we had Richard Carlson, that picture of confirmation.
Oh, okay. So
He was first when we came, and they preached the Swedish language. And I remember Phyllis and I, little kids, we sat in the back of the room giggled. Because they were
So he was the first official preacher?
with us.
Oh,
They had a whole bunch before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But now they were in town, this place, and this is the church we went to.
Okay.
But then the others half went to Salem, a mile east of us out there. They split. I don't know why they split.
I don't know if it got too spiritual or what it was.
Well, probably with the covenant. I mean, if they went to the covenant, it was probably had to do with baptism.
Probably. There had to be something that divided them. I don't know any of that. So where were we now in that story? But that was the end.
Okay, yeah. I was mostly interested in trying to find out about
Bert and Esther.
yeah, Esther.
What do you suppose were in those letters?
I have no idea.
So she wasn't a healthy lady.
Mentally.
Mentally.
Something went wrong.
I have some postcards written from her when she was in the institution.